Hey guys, this is my second cooking video, and I just wanted to show you guys how I like to do my ribs. Today I'm cooking some spare ribs that I got on sale. Clean smoke. I seasoned these ribs today with meat church. I got the pit lit and I put the ribs on when it was at 275. Alright, well, it's nice and hot down here in Texas today, and here I am out here cooking some spare ribs. About time to spritz. Let's check them out and see how they look. Yes, sir. Got a little apple juice and apple cider vinegar in here with some water. Looking nice. So it's been 2.5 hours, and like I said, it's real hot. I'm gonna take these off. They should be ready to go, ready to wrap. And I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 2 hours. Let them finish in there. Let's see what they look like. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. Alright, so I got 4 squares of butter laid out here on some tin foil, and this is what I always do. I smoke the ribs on the smoker for 2 hours and get a nice color, get a nice bark on there. These are nice and tender still. Alright, so put some brown sugar down on top of this butter. I just put a little bit on here. That honey hog's probably got a little bit of sugar in it, so I didn't want to be too sweet. Just put a little bit in there like that. Just enough to candy them up a little bit. Once you have your butter and your brown sugar laid out on your foil, I like to take a little bit of my apple juice and water mixture with a little bit of vinegar and pour in there once I wrap the pouch up. Since I did this today with this, this honey hog, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit in here. Just a light coating. All right. Place these ribs in here just like this, face down, meat side down. Just like that. I'm gonna take this foil, fold this foil out like this. Make a little boat. Once you have it wrapped up like this in a boat kind of with the foil made like that, I'm gonna pour a little bit of this apple juice and vinegar in here with it. It's from whenever I was spritzing it earlier. Cap that up like that. I'm gonna lay these on this tray right here, just like this. And then I'm gonna take one more piece of foil. And I'm going to cover them up pretty good with this last piece of foil. Alright, so I got these ribs all nicely wrapped up. I got the stove on 250. That way we don't have to be outside sweating, because it's about 100 degrees out there, and no sir. About 2 hours later. Alright, so while my ribs are resting here under this towel, well, before we do that, I pulled them out of the oven whenever the ribs reached about 4.5 hours, which they were right at 201 internally. And while these ribs are resting, I wanted to go ahead and mention these seasonings right here. This Meat Church Holy Voodoo was my first purchase of the Meat Church brand seasonings, and I was addicted to this. I first put it on chicken that I had brined overnight, and it turned out amazing. And I love putting this on my rice. It is delicious on rice with a little bit of butter, white rice. Anyway, I did these ribs today in this honey hog, and we're gonna try that out. Did this on the top of the ribs today, and then I did this voodoo on the bottom of the ribs. So today the ribs are seasoned with the voodoo and the honey hog. This holy cow was amazing on a brisket I did a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I don't know. Anyway, this stuff is amazing as well. All of these seasonings are surprisingly so good. This Holy Gospel barbecue rub, it is great. It's great. I like putting it on chicken, of course. All this stuff goes really well on chicken. This one right here, the all-purpose rub, the Gospel. This stuff right here is delicious. I love it on chicken. I did it on some burgers, and anyway, it's really good. I wanted to mention these seasonings because I've been cooking with them today, and Matt Pittman, the owner of Meat Church, seems like a really cool guy. His rubs are amazing. I can't tell you enough how amazing these seasonings are. You don't have to use a whole lot of it. You just supply it, and when it's covered, it's good to go. I normally would season my ribs separately with salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, the normal stuff. But I got into this Holy Voodoo, and I've been into the Meat Church ever since, and it's really good stuff. All right, so I let these ribs rest about 15, 20 minutes, something like that. And let's dig in and see what they look like. Oh yeah, nice pullback, about 1/4 inch. Nice, very nice. Nice and tender. Beautiful ribs, look at that. Beautiful. This one here is gonna fall apart on me. Oh yeah, that's tender too. It's falling apart. Yes sir. Yes sir. That's that good stuff. Alright, so I cleared away the table and got a more manageable piece here. So tender, it's breaking apart. I'm gonna turn it over because it's easier to cut it on this side. Man, that looks so good. Nice and candied, more like a dry rib. Delicious. Let's see if it actually is real quick. Wow. That right there is a delicious rib. Even River thinks so. Here, babe, try this. Alright, it's time for us to make a plate. I'll show you a picture here at the end. Thanks for checking this video out. Like and subscribe for more videos to come. Go to www.meatchurch.com to get you some of these seasonings I used today. They are fantastic.